Namaste. Welcome to Powerhouse Tarot. I'm Energy Goddess. Sending you all peace and divine insight. Today's message is going to be a channel message. Ooh, shit. Ooh, I just knocked her out of focus. Hold on. Hold on. Where is she? There she is. All right. Okay, so I'm sending you all peace, divine insight. Okay. Shout out to the God, Rashad Jamal. Yo, free him till he free, period. Free all the gods, you know what I'm saying? Like, period. All right, so today's message is going to be a channel message, okay, from spirit to you. So yeah. So I was just basically channeling the vibes of someone being like a follower energy. The present problem, this is a problem. Because it's like you try it, someone, whoever this message is for, it's like you're trying so hard to please people who you shouldn't be trying to please. You're supposed to be in your own lane. God has already ordained you your own lane, your own traffic, your own, all of these things, right? But you may not see that you do have your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could be in part two due to like overly wanting to people please other people and things like that. So just be mindful of, you know, that type of energy here for this channel message. Well, let's get into the vibes. Let's pull some cards and let's see what Tarot has to say about this. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some cards and see what Tarot has to say about the energy and what we got right here. Divine Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, I ask that you come down and place a hedge of protection around me as I do the reading. Archangel Jabril, thank you for helping me to communicate the messages as above, so below. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. In our present situation, it's the Nine of Cups. I feel like Spirit is trying to give us something. Now, the problem area is in the Page of Swords. Past energy is in the Death. So it was like something could have happened, and I feel like you were reborn. You had a rebirth to your energy and who it is that you see yourself as today, just period. That has been reborn. You have already established that. Just period. Okay, I see you consciously and okay, so consciously you in your head. Unconsciously, you're not aware, you're not being practical. Very big message here. Let's go on. Let's go on. We're gonna dive deep into the whole read now, y'all. Let's get these energies here. I don't want to keep y'all for long readings because I'm using my other device, and I really don't like long messages on this device because it gives me a hard time loading. So, whatever. All right, let me turn all these cards around. They only upside down because that's the way I was holding the deck, y'all. I'm unprofessional. What? I'm new to tarot. What? Could you tell? All right. So, let's get into it. In our present energy of the Nine of Cups, like I said, you're getting what you want, but you might not see it as such. You might think that you need more or there's something more to this, but Spirit is really giving you everything that you need. Source is really giving you, God is already giving you all of the things that you need. Okay, the Nine of Cups, it speaks of wish fulfillment. That's because of actions that you put forward in your life that now they're starting to pay off greatly. I feel like those of us getting this message, like, it's not that you're in a bad relationship. Because most of you guys getting this message on some real shit, you got pretty solid partners. Okay? But what I am getting with this Nine of Cups is your friendship circle. Your friendship circle is what suffers because I feel like you're more than your friendship circle or the people that you consider yourself associating with. I feel like they dim your light. Okay, some of you guys don't realize that dimming your light could also mean like walking in the shadows of other people, or like, say we all do the same thing, right? But like only some of us are successful at it, right? So then that will lead me to believe that if all of us doing the same thing and only some of us are successful, then the people who are not successful should probably do something that will create success and a buzz for them, right? For some reason, you might not understand this or see this. So that's why you're here for this message with this 9 of Cups. Now, in your problem area, you got the Page of Swords. This is you. You probably are the type of person who it's not like you report news or report gossip, but it's like your line of work. That's a problem for you, because I think like you're in a different space. You're just in a different energy. You want to do something different. But I feel like what you want to do doesn't match your job title or your job criteria or the thing that it is that you call yourself being your job. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't match with what you truly want to do. You know what I'm saying? Your job title versus what you want to do is what I'm hearing. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Yeah. On some real shit, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Ace of fucking Swords. Okay, I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you and help you see what it is that you love, where you're passionate at 4 of Cups. I feel like you're getting an offer to pick a new lane, to do something different instead of the same old shit. For some of y'all been trying to do the same shit for a long time, and it might have made other people successful, but it's not going to make you successful. And it's also not going to be the thing that makes you happy anymore. So that's why Spirit is a problem for you, because it's like things in your life, you in the 9 of Cups and you happy and shit. So you don't want to keep doing anything that's gonna take away from your happiness and your joy and your true fulfillment that you're experiencing. So meaning, if it's a job, if it's a hobby, whatever it is, you want it to be enjoyable things that you enjoy doing. Page of Swords is that energy of, someone looking out but not enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Prying eyes, maliciousness. It's like a really low vibrational energy. So you want to be mindful of that. And maybe that was your job. Maybe that was your expertise at some point in time. But I feel like you have another area that you have yet to acquire, because it's like maybe you don't see that you'll be successful in doing this, whatever it is. But I need you to know that you will be. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist for you. Okay? And that's what I think, in the past, your huge dark night of the soul was about, in the past with this Death card, because it speaks of the things that you were going through, you know what I'm saying, really took a toll on you in the past, right? And so you had to shed all of these parts of you and finally recognize. And I think it was through this relationship that you're in, because it's like you could have had to kiss a lot of frogs just to get to the prince or the princess, right? For those of us getting this message. So it's like now things are starting to pay off for you in your life. And I feel like now you're ready for it to resonate in your career or whatever it is that you do for, it's either your career or your habit, one of the two. Like now that has to match your love life and your other, you know what I'm saying, the other things that are going well in your life, right? So I'm getting with the 2 of Wands. This is this energy of choosing, saying, hey, maybe you won't want to sever ties with all of the people that you used to fuck with. Maybe you still want to fuck with some of them from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But it's like you consciously making a choice, like, you know what, I'm going to do something different now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to explore the world. I thought I seen the world, but really I only seen a third of it, and I want to see the rest of it. Like, that's what you're, you know what I'm saying, you're stating your claim onto the fact that there's more to offer than just what you've been experiencing, right? Now, then you got the 5 of Swords in your conscious mind. That's what I'm saying. You're like battling between yourself, because it's like, you know that there's another path, a road to more positive energy. It's like negative energy That's what I was saying about the page of swords. This is a negative energy. So whatever it is that you was reporting on, whatever it is that you was talking about, whatever it is that you was focusing on, it was negative. And you are not that. You recognize that in the dark night of the soul with the death. In the past, you realize that that's not who you want to be. Even though you have a lot of expertise in this. This isn't who you are though now today. Just because you've been through this shit doesn't mean that like you still sit and somber in that energy. Like you've moved on well past this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you're so evolved that now spirit is like, okay, now it's okay to take the training wheels off and like go ahead and like ride the regular bike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to sit and wallow in that negative shit that you was in before, you know, but it's like a constant back and forth with you with this Five of Swords, and that's where you are consciously, you're aware of this, right? And so then you got out the Five of Pentacles, and Spirit is saying to you, listen, you got out consciously, you're aware of it, but now Spirit is saying, yeah, so make a fucking decision or else it's going to start to hit your pockets, meaning like you're not going to make the type of money that you used to make. You're not going to get the type of notoriety. And so practically, it doesn't make monetary sense, right? To stay down this lane. So that's why like Spirit is like telling you like, yo, it's time for you to focus and pick something new so that it can be more successful for you. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you conflicting is because you're going against Spirit. You're going against your natural higher self, right? You know what I'm saying? And at that point, there's nobody being your enemy or being a bigger enemy to you than you. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it starts to become impractical to us, right? And it doesn't match, right? So that's what Spirit needs you to know with this Five of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? In your unaware mind, right? You know what I'm saying? Even your unaware mind is aware of the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit got to be practical. It got to make sense, right? And I feel like it made sense at one point in time, whatever you were doing, but it's not resonating to today. You know what I'm saying? To who you are today. You know what I'm saying? Two of Cups, and your power and influences in the Two of Cups is in love, my G's. My spiritual OGs is in love. Two of fucking Cups. That's where your fucking energy and your power is. Why? Because that's the highest frequency. When you went through your dark nights of the soul, you ain't go through them shits and just like only judge people. It was like, yo, the main thing that you could see and recognize was that it was the love that was missing. And it was the love that wasn't properly shown and things of that nature. You have a very high expertise on this. And this is where you're going to make your new lane at. This is where you're going to make your new level of comfortability. This is going to be like shit that's going to be so easy for you to do that it's almost going to scare you. Because it's going to be like, yo, I could have been doing this, been making money doing it, been successful, all of this shit. And just now, you're just now realizing that, right? It's kind of the energy here. You've got the Knight of Wands out in the outer world's influence of you, right? The Knight of Wands is talking about, you know, people giving you that glitz and glam, and making shit look a certain way, aesthetically pleasing. But at night they motherfucking go home and cry their brains out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not real. It's not real. It's just passion. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, your higher self knows better. Like you've gone through that dark night of soul. You know, like that it takes actual work to work on relationships, that it's what it takes. You know, like you got so much fucking expertise on some real shit that like, I don't know why you haven't already been started this sort of career path or this life's purpose or whatever the fuck this is for you. You know what I'm saying? This Two of Wands, you know, because that's really what you deciding. Like, yo, I my shit, you like as if your life has literally forked like with two roads and two forks in the road, you know, and you trying to decide like what way do I go? So then you got out the Eight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups is speaking about walking away from the lower vibrations because that's not you no more. Like you just a different person. You have changed so much drastically and it almost feels overnight. But whatever it feels like for the most part, like you understand that you have to walk away from that lower shit. Like you're going to try to keep going down the same path. And the more that you keep doing the same shit instead of changing for the better, the more that you'll start to see that you're not happy. And it'll take away from your happiness in doing that because you're not being true to yourself. To thy own self be true. Fuck trying to be true to everybody else. Fuck trying to please everybody else. Take care of everybody else. Like, to your own self, let you be true, right? And at that very moment, you have realized, you know what I'm saying? Like, life's epiphany, you know what I'm saying? Like, what it's all about. Like, seriously. So consider that. Then you got out the Four of Wands, right? This Four of Wands energy talks of celebrations. And this is your outcome card, right? This talks of celebrations, being in a really positive space, right? Enjoying your life, okay? Enjoying your life and really taking the bull by the horn and saying, you know what, this is my life. I'm going to create and manifest whatever it is that I want to and desire, period. Four Wands, right? In complete celebration. Some of you guys got kids, a partner, a husband, a significant other, somebody important to you. So it's like you got that shit down packed, but now you're working on celebrating with the rest of the world and making the rest of that shit resonate, like in your career path or your life path, your purpose, you know, really making that a thing, a huge thing to you now. So bottom of the deck is in the Ace of fucking Cups. I can't make it up. You're one of those people that's a fucking healer. You're somebody that's supposed to teach other people through their own issues of battling deception and not being able to keep it real with themselves and shit like that. Like, look at this shit. The Temperance, you're an earth angel on some real shit. You might not recognize that, okay? I feel like you, moving forward, you're just going to step into your supreme God body on some real ish. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where you're headed. That's where the celebration is. Don't feel like you can't do it, because you can. All right? And that's just period. I love you guys. Peace.